Hi everyone. Now, if any of you who have joined this session today, if you think that this session is about how to analyze the market, how to predict the market, if any of you thinks that we are going to discuss about chart analysis, candlestick patterns, which indicator, if you think that we are going to discuss about stop loss, targets, option writing, wronging, portfolio management, if you think this is going to discuss about tips and calls, how to earn daily wages through intraday trading, if these are all the things that you are assuming to be, then let me tell you, attending this session is going to be a complete waste of time. Because we are not going to discuss about any of these things. Let me make it very clear. This session is going to talk about hard facts about stock market trading, and as a trader, as a participant in stock market, what exactly do you need to get what you want? All right. So it is time for you to make up your mind and then go through this session. Now, coming to the point, I'll directly come to the point. Now, many of you who are in this session, you are already into this business of stock market trading. Some of you, maybe you have newly gotten, maybe you're new to stock market. There are many of you who are planning to get into stock market. One way or the other, whether you are experienced or whether you are a beginner, when it comes to stock market trading, once you get in, the stock market is not going to differentiate or see you as an experienced person or a beginner. All right. So let us straight away come to the point. Let us discuss. Everyone who comes to stock market, they all come with one goal, one end goal. What is that? Money, profits, is it not? When money is the end goal, when that is what you want to get from stock market, tell me, what is bothering you? What is stopping you from achieving this end goal? Can we have a very open discussion? Now, in this discussion, for all of you to participate, all right, you can type your questions on the chat, you can send it across. We can have a very healthy discussion. We can get into the detail to understand what exactly do we need to do here. All right. So what exactly is bothering you? What are all the issues or what are the hurdles that you are facing which is stopping you from achieving what you want? Anyone? Let's be very, very straightforward. What is stopping you from getting whatever you want? Understand one thing. As we are all here for one reason, that is to earn money, to make money in stock market trading. Now, to make money, we are going to trade, isn't it? When it comes to trading, there are only two things that we are going to do: buy and sell, or sell and buy. That is it. There is nothing more than this. Do you all agree? Is this true? But then, when this is the only two things that we have to do to achieve the end result, to fulfill the goal for which we are here, what is bothering? What is stopping you from achieving this? Let me take a small example here. Let me show you a small price movement of some script. Well, this is how the price has moved. All right. Let it be some XYZ stock or some index. Now, this is a Nifty price movement. Any script for that matter, we can check it. There is absolutely no issue. But then, when we are looking at this price movement, well, in this price movement, where is the issue? to fulfill your goal, to make profits by trading in stock market? Well, you can see here, there's one very straightforward up movement. Is it not? The price of the script has kept on increasing for a period of time. Now, the issue arises when you get into trading, you look at the price movement. Someday you saw the price increasing, you buy it at some point. As soon as the price goes up a bit, you exit. All right, now you made some profit, you're very happy about it, you exited. Now after you exiting, after that again the price starts increasing, again you buy at some point. Later when the price increases, you exit. But then when you have been doing this, the price has been continuously increasing, but then you have missed out the big move. Why did you miss out the big move? Because you have been exiting with some small profits. You decided this profit is very good profit for me, you exited. But when you kept exiting, the price kept on increasing. At some point, what happens is you get a thought, now this is a very high price, should I buy here? I don't think it may go up further. Let me do one thing, let me sell. Let me sell, expecting the price to go down. But many a times what happens is, it does not go down. It goes opposite. Now when it goes opposite, what is happening is, now you panic. At some point, you exit with a minus. Now by doing this, what happens is, the initial profits that you have gained in these two trades, you have to give away all these profits in this one simple minus trade. One single minus trade took away all the profits that you made. But then when you look at the price movement is so very simple, it is straight upward. So what is the issue here? What is the issue here? The issue is, you bought it, but then you did not know exactly when to sell. You decided to sell because you felt that this profit is good for me. Yes, you exited, that is fine. But after you exited, when the price kept on increasing, now there is a disappointment that you are experiencing, that you are missing the big move. You bought it somewhere at this bottom. Now you start assuming, if you had held on to the same position, if you had held on to the same buy position, and by now that profit would have been huge. Single trade could have fetched you huge profit. All right. Now this thinking is creating a lot of tension in you. At some point, looking at the price movements day in and day out, sitting there in front of the trading terminal, you are not able to resist the temptation. All right. You jump into a trade. But then when you jump into a trade, that's when the price does not move as you are expecting it to move. Is it not? Is it not the issue? Well, when the price is keeping on continuously increasing, people get into this habit of only buying and selling, buying and selling. At some point, the price takes a complete U-turn. Now, those of them who kept on buying, those of them who bought somewhere close to the stop, they are under the expectation that one way or the other the price will go up. If not today, at least tomorrow the price will go up. Let me wait, let me wait. But then the price is continuously decreasing. You're waiting and waiting, but then your M2M is constantly increasing. That is all that is happening. And finally, at some point, you decide enough is enough. I've taken a lot. Let me exit. You sell. So what's happening here? You ended up buying at the top. You sold at the bottom, which actually should be the other way around, is it not? You should buy at the bottom and sell at the top to make profits. But then unfortunately, there is one trade that you did. It ended up being totally opposite. Isn't it? Is it not the issue that you're facing? And within this, there are many other things that you will come across, not just this. Let us observe this movement. Well, in this movement, you can see here, the price keeps trading within this range for a few days. Suddenly, there is a big jump in the price. We call it the gap up. The price has opened with a big gap up. The price opens with a gap up. You see, as soon as the market opens, it is up by some 200 points, 300 points. Now you come under this assumption saying that it will go up further. Let me buy. You buy. You buy, the same day the price comes down. And it comes down so very sharp. Out of fear, panic, you exit with a minus. You exit with a minus, the very next day the price starts increasing. Very next day the price starts increasing. It comes up to the same point. Now you come under this assumption saying that last time I bought it at this top, the price started decreasing. Maybe now that it has come back to the same level, it may go down once again. So what will you do here? You will sell. The moment you sell, the very next day there is a gap up. But this time it is not going down, it is going up further. It is such a big confusion. It is such a big confusion to understand what the market is going to do, which direction the price is going to move. Is it not? Is it not? This confusion is what is keeping you away or is stopping you from achieving what you want. You came to stock market for one goal, that is to make money, to get profits. But then as soon as you started trading, the complete focus has shifted to something else. Where did your focus shift to? Your focus has shifted to one thing, and that is understanding which direction the price is going to move. Now, in order to understand it better, what people do here is they try too many things. They try to learn too many things. They try to, over a period, I always keep saying, people get into stock market as a beginner. You give them few days time or a month's time. Within this, everyone becomes an expert. Now, how is it? Everyone does not become an expert just because now they have started making profits all of a sudden. No, that is not the case. Everyone becomes an expert because everyone has started analyzing the market. Everyone has started predicting the market. Well, I'm sure all of you who are already into stock market trading, you must have definitely tried doing this, analyzing the market movement, predicting the market movement. You tell me, how successful have you been predicting the market movement? Well, if anyone says that, see, I predicted that the market will go up and that is what it did, I did make some profits. Well, if you're talking about one or two trades profit, I'm sorry, I'm definitely not interested in it. One or two trades profit anyone will do. But then you did not come to stock market to earn profits in one or two trades. To make profits in one or two trades, you didn't come for that. You came here to make continuous profits, consistent profits. You came here with a big goal. You did not come here with a small goal. You came here with a big goal. Did you fulfill those goals? Are you able to achieve whatever you wanted? And within this up movement, you can see here, price is not moving up in a straight line every day. One day it is up, the other day it is down. 2 days it is up, 3 days it is down. You can see here in this up movement, 3 days in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 days in a row, the price is actually down. The markets have closed with few points down. But then in fact you see those 4 days, just before the 4 day, the closing price, and after the 4th day, look at the place where the price is, it has actually increased. But then you are looking at the market movement saying that the market is down by so many points today. So you think that it is down, but actually it is not down. It has actually increased. Is it not? So what exactly? These are all some of the hurdles that many of you are facing in stock market trading. Is it not? To make things easy, people try too many things. Isn't it? Some people have the habit of, not just analyzing or predicting the market movement. They also refer by looking at the global market, what's happening in the global market, what news is coming out there. Some people have a habit of watching this, SGX Nifty. Is it not? So what happens is before our market opens, there is this SGX Nifty that you get to see in your on the internet or on your TV channel, which shows you whether it is down or up. Based on that, you are expecting that today the market may also behave the same. So you have made up your mind. If SGX Nifty is up by 100 points, now you have made up your mind saying that today in our market, when the market opens, it is also going to go up by 100 points. So you are ready, prepared. As soon as the market opens, you want to jump and buy. Just buy. Well, that is what you do. You jump and buy. But then when you buy, our market has already opened gap up with 100 points or maybe 50 points. As soon as you buy, 5 minutes down the line, the price starts decreasing. Have you observed it? Have you observed it? Yes or no? Are you all there with me? Are you all there with me? Has it happened with you? Yes or no? And when the price is moving against you, again the same confusion starts. Should I hold it? Should I exit it? Whom to ask? What to refer? Even after becoming a big expert, after being able to analyze the market movement, even when you're predicting, the moment you get into a trade, it is still the same confusion. Should I hold? Should I exit? Whom to ask? What to check? But then by the time you're thinking all these things, the price also, what it does is it gives you one sharp movement opposite to your trade. The panic hits the peak, you exit. You exit. And these days, we always keep seeing these gap ups, gap downs happening in the price. It is not just 1 or 2 days that you see. It is not a rare event that you come across. It is almost happening every day. It is almost happening every day. Is it not? Now, with this fear of this gap up and gap down, many people have made up their mind saying that, all right, if I take a trade, if I do a trade, if I carry it forward for the next day, then I don't know. I really don't know what is going to happen the next day at the opening. All right, it may open gap up, it may open gap down. In between, some news may come, some announcement may happen. All the hell can break loose. So the best thing to do is enter today, exit on the same day. Enter today and exit on the same day. So They've also named it as intraday trading. Now that many people have come up with this requirement, many people are going through the same fear. Many people are going through the same fear. There are also people who are there to fulfill your requirement, to address your fear. How? Saying that you can trade to 1,000 rupees every day, you can trade to 500 rupees every day. Well, when you look at all these things, again, your attention, they are dragging your attention. Is it not? You are getting attracted towards those things. So you go about trading to earn those same 500,000 rupees, but then when you start doing that, did you achieve it? Are you able to get those 500,000 rupees day in and day out, each and every day? Answer me. Answer yourself. Is it happening? Is it happening? Many a times looking at these big movements happening. See, very recently there is the sharp big movement happening. All right. Now, when you have traded in this big movement, obviously there is an expectation. Even if the market goes up, there is going to be a big movement. But then your expectation is, you are experiencing a disappointment after a big movement. Now, totally, the market is trading within a very small range for many days. You expected big movement to happen, but it is not moving at all. It is moving in the same range. Even today, if anyone has watched the market movement, especially scripts like these, Nifty and others, it has been moving within a small range. Now you are disappointed. You expected something big to happen. And in these moments, especially these days, since many people are getting to trade in options, is it not? In these moments, what is happening is you buy a call option or you buy a put option. The price is at the same level, but then your premiums are reducing. Your premiums are reducing. You get so frustrated. What is happening? So again, to answer this issue, there is someone who's telling you the problem is you are buying options. That is a problem. You should be writing options. You should be selling options, option writing. If you can understand option writing in these kind of moments, you can make some good profits. That's what they say. Now again, your attention is drawn to something else. You are shifting to that. Now you are spending time, money, effort to understand what is option writing. And then later you start doing it. But then when you start doing option writing, then the market moves up or moves down in a single direction, big movement. In one direction movement, when you have done option writing, now you have gone for a toss. Your capital goes for a toss. Your investment goes for a toss. So what is happening, my friends, is that one way or the other, everyone in stock market, majority of them who have come here to achieve something, to fulfill their goals, to make some big profits, one way or the other, here and there, when you are experiencing disappointment through your trading, this experience of disappointment is only leading you to try different things, trial and error, experiment with your investment, with your hard-earned money. Is it not? Is it not true? When you keep on experimenting, then what is happening is that slowly your capital is also reducing. All right, you're not getting time, room, space to understand what works for you, what will give you results. With this confusions, days have gone by, months have gone by, years have gone by. People are still trying to identify, trying to find out what really works in stock market. People come to this point where you're thinking, really, is this stock market going to, is this the right thing for you? Can you really make profits here or not? When you go about thinking in all these lines, then obviously people who have lost money, they will gather around and someone will make a statement saying that in stock market, nobody can make profits. Nobody can make profits. If someone has told you this, then let me tell you, they have told you the absolute truth. Nobody can make profits, obviously. Why? Because if you keep on trying too many things, trial and error, trial and error, with all those things, analyzing charts, indicators, stop loss, targets, and all these things, what have they given you? What have they given you? As I told you, 1 or 2 trades profit here and there. Well, let me tell you, that is only to tempt you to continue forward, to come with more capital, more investment. It is only to enhance your greed. It is only to prove that it is easy money. Now that you have made quick money in a short span of time, why not try with a bigger capital to make big money, to earn millions overnight? All these things has only led you to the wrong direction, my friends. Is it not? This is the reason in the beginning of this session itself I told you, if any one of you has come to this session thinking that we are going to discuss about how to predict the market, how to use stop loss, targets, analyzing, to do intraday trading and all these things, tips and calls. If any one of you is expecting that I am going to tell you which stock to buy tomorrow, where to buy, where to sell, and all these things, you are absolutely wasting your time. We are here to discuss about the facts. These are the facts. These are the issues that you are facing in your trading. These are the hurdles which is stopping you from achieving what you want. But then here I am today to tell you that you are here to find a solution today. Well, I have a solution here today. I have a solution that can, that can stop all these hurdles, or that can delete all these hurdles in your path to fulfill your goals in stock market trading. All right. So welcome all of you to this webinar, where you are going to understand how to make only profits in stock market, that too while you sleep. Well, some of you may feel the statement is very strange. Only profit in stock market, that is fine. But then while you sleep, how is it possible? Well, you'll find the answers to all these things. You don't have to worry. But then in this session, you're going to understand 2 major things. One, how to trade stock market without watching the market the whole time. And also, how to trade in stock market by watching the market. These are 2 important things that you're going to understand. Now, why I say this is because many of you who get into stock market trading, there are some of you who have adequate time to sit there morning 9:15 to 3:30, completely dedicated to trade. But then there are those people who don't have time, who cannot sit from morning 9:15 to 3:30. All right. Maybe you're working, or maybe you're into some business, whatever it is, you don't have time, but still you want to trade and make profits. Both these things can be achieved, but then you have to first decide. You have to make up your mind. If you don't have time, yes, finalize, decide. Yes, I don't have time, but still I want to trade. Some people say that I want to trade full time, but in actual, they are not in a position to spend full time. So don't go ahead with this confusion. Decide, make up your mind. So these are the two important things that we are going to discuss in this session today. As I told you, when it comes to trading, to make profits in stock market, to make only profits in stock market, to achieve whatever you want, there are only two things that you're going to do. Buy and sell, or sell and buy. But then when this is the two things, these are the two things, the only thing that you have to understand here is when to buy, when to sell. The right place to enter into a trade, the right place to exit from a trade. Is it not? Whenever you trade, whether you buy and sell or whether you sell and buy, if you have understood these two things, the right entry and the right exit, then let me tell you, you will succeed in making profits in stock market in any different market condition. All right? You will succeed. But then before you get into this action mode, before you start getting into your trading, you have to first realize, as we saw in the beginning, you have to first realize price does not move the same way every time. It keeps changing. One day it is up, the other day it is down, or maybe someday it continuously keeps increasing, someday it continuously keeps decreasing. There are days where it keeps trading within a small range for a very long time. There are days you are seeing gap up, gap down, opening in the price. Is it not? The varieties of price movement. In all these different varieties, how to go about trading, when to buy and when to sell is all that you have to understand. Is it not? Instead of doing that, just to do this right entry and right exit, these are all the things majority people end up doing. Is it not? Tips and calls, taking others' advice, technical analysis, fundamental analysis, reading newspapers, articles. You know, some people trade based on their luck, stop loss, targets. Well, I keep repeating these points. I've been saying this for almost a decade now. But then some of you may feel, you know, that everywhere this is what people keep saying. But then the truth is, this thing has not changed. People have not changed. People are still following the same thing. That is the truth. In spite of the results that people are getting through their trading, they are still following the same thing, still not realizing what's going wrong. Where are they going wrong? But at least I thought if I can tell you again and again saying that following all these things is where people are going wrong, at least somewhere, you know, it will trigger. So today I'm also saying that if some of you have not taken these things very seriously, let me tell you very clearly today, as long as you keep doing all these things, it is definitely not going to work out for you. Definitely not. Doing all these things is only leading into one thing, and that is confusion. Confusion. Whenever you buy, the price goes down. Whenever you sell, the price goes up. Is it not? Get rid of this confusion. Get rid of this confusion. Try to arrive at one final solution. But then, if all of you have got fed up with all these things, you don't have to worry, because today, as I told you, there is a solution. There is a definite solution. And the solution here is you have to become a dynamic superpower trader. You have to become a dynamic superpower trader first. And then you will see that there is a solution to all these things, All the hurdles that you are experiencing in your trading is going to vanish. Trading in stock market is going to, your path ahead is going to be so very clean and clear. You will know exactly how to go forward. You will know exactly when to buy, when to sell. And for this to happen, you have to become a dynamic superpower trader. Now, what is this dynamic superpower trading? Dynamic superpower trading means you must have the practical awareness to trade in stock market. Be very practical. Just because you are expecting the market to move up or come down, it will not happen. Is it not? Just because you bought, the price will not increase. Just because you sold, the price will not decrease. Is it not? Just because you have the urgency to earn some big money in a short span of time, the market will not keep moving up and down for you to, fulfill your dreams. Be very practical. The market moves, the market does what it has to do. Within that, what you can do, what you have to do is what you have to understand. And when you're trading, you have to first remove all the negative thought process in your mind. When people are trading, they always trade with fear. What if the price goes against me? What if the price goes opposite? If you're trading with fear of losing, then what will happen is it will come true. The fear will take control. It will lead you to stress, anxiety. And the way the price moves up and down, it will only increase. It will not reduce. It will only lead you to more tension and stress. What you have to do here is you have to learn how to trade in a relaxed way, effortless way. Very, very relaxed. The day you start trading in a relaxed way, that is the day you will start seeing money flowing in your life. That is the day you will start making money through trading in stock market, my friends. Make a note of this point, seriously. The day you're tensed when you're trading, that is the indication that it is only going to result in a big minus. Above all, the most important of all, you should understand how to trade in any different market condition. If the price suddenly comes down, people call it as crash. Market crashed. Well, if that happens, also you should know how to make profits. If the markets increase, they call it the market has rallied. If there is a big rally, even then you should know how to make profits. If there is a big gap up or a gap down, you should know how to make profits. If there is a false movement, as we saw in the earlier case, one day it opened with a gap up, but then it opened positive. 5-10 minutes down the line, it started decreasing. The price started decreasing. Is it not? False movement. Yeah, I'm coming to that point, Mr. Savan. Just hold on for a few minutes. All right? False movement. How are you going to trade? Let there be any news or any event, any quarterly results or any announcement, whatever happens. How to trade? Even if the market moves in a very small, within a small range, we call it as sideways market. How are you going to trade? Now, these are the different market conditions you should understand how to trade. The day you are fit, the day you equip yourself to trade in any of these different market conditions, that is the day you can say that you are a dynamic superpower trader. That is the day you can say this. So today, in order to fulfill this requirement, to ensure that you can trade in any different market condition. We have a revolutionary thing, and this is designed. First of all, who brought in this concept of dynamic superpower trading? The name of this person is Mr. Ravi Chandran. Now he has more than 30 plus years of experience in stock market trading. Now he is the one who designed these revolutionary dynamic system and dynamic live. Well, this, if you ask me, it is an intelligence, stock market intelligence. It automatically identifies different market movement and it tells you automatically what you are supposed to do. He is not just a trader. He is not a software engineer, of course, but then he designed these two things in order to fulfill his trading requirement. Not just this. He has also done many things in his life. He's been awarded by the President of India the prestigious title as the Endowment of India. He is also an author. He has written many books like The Secret of Fake Currency, Science versus Miracles, and many others. And he's also a founder of two well-known NGOs like Love India, Serve India, Bharat Arts Association. Now he is the person who designed these two revolutionary systems like dynamic system and dynamic live. The biggest speciality of these two systems is it reveals the insider's trading secrets. It reveals the insider's trading secret. And this system, now how is it possible? Because this system is designed based on a very unique and different formula altogether, and it is called as neural network. It is designed based on this concept of neural network. So what this system does here is, let there be anything that happens externally. Let there be some news or event or any corporate results, any economic announcement, any currency effect, government policies, political uncertainties, global market impact, war, terror, natural calamities, you name them. These are all the things people believe has an impact on the price movement, is it not, when you're trading in the market? Right? Whatever happens externally, the impact of all these things are identified, and finally the system tells you what this price is going to do now. It automatically tells you what this price is going to do. All right. So now let us not waste much time here. Let us see this dynamic system. Let us see this dynamic live. Let us see how exactly this works. And during this process, now that I have made this very challenging statement that let anything happen in the market, whether there is a gap up or a gap down, or there is some major announcement news after which there is a big movement in the market, I'm telling you that this system automatically tells you which direction the price is likely to move. And if anyone wants to test it, you can tell me any of your stock that you have been observing where you have experienced this of late. Let us see what this system has told us in advance. All right. So you can tell me your favorite stock. In the meantime, let me open this. This is dynamic system. This dynamic system. The biggest benefit of this dynamic system is it automatically tells you what to do, what trade to do, and it gives you this information 1 day in advance. 1 day in advance. All right. All those of you who don't have time to sit there morning 9:15 to 3:30, but still you want to trade, this is the biggest benefit. Because at your leisure time, if you can use this dynamic system, it is going to tell you much in advance what to do the very next day. All right. I'll just show you one basic report to start with. Can any of you name any of your favorite stock that we can check? Any stock for that matter? Let me check. Let's say Bharti Airtel. I'm just picking some stock. So this is Bharti Airtel. All right. So you can see here in this entire system, the details are so very easy to understand. Anyone, even if you are new to stock market, even if you are old to stock market, it doesn't matter. I'm sure anyone will understand this information. Is it not? So basically, in this dynamic system, you can see here, first thing is you can see it is the date mentioned here. After the date, you have few numbers. There's the opening price, highest price, lowest price, closing price of that stock during the day. The basic details, you will find these details anywhere. But then above these basic details comes the most important information, that is when to buy and when to sell. When to buy and when to sell. All right. Now, very recently, for this particular stock, Bharti Airtel, this dynamic system, on 15th of March 2023, it has told us to sell. So 15th of March, you saw that it has told you to sell. All that you will be doing is you are preparing for the next day, saying that I want to sell this stock the next day. Once you have decided to sell this stock, all that you have to do is next day morning, as soon as before the market opens, you can call your stockbroker. You can tell him that, as soon as the market opens, sell Bharti Airtel. Obviously, if you want to do short selling, you are planning to do it in futures or in options. In futures, you can tell them to take a short position, 1 lot, 2 lot, how many hour lots based on your capital. Or in options, you can ask them to buy a put option. All right. So the next day morning, as soon as the market opens at around 750 rupees, you took a short position. All right. You took a short position. And after you took a short position, now all that you have to do is just close your system, go do your regular job, come back in the evening to see what this dynamic system is telling you. It says sell, hold. So relax and hold your short position. Even as of today, we are on 28th March 2023. It is telling you sell, hold. So relax and hold your short position. Someday it is going to tell you to buy. That is the day you have to buy. That is the day you have to exit your short position and prepare to take a long position. All right. Now, these are the basic details that you will come across. Miss Ratnamala wants to check INFI. Let us check INFI for that matter. Well, this is INFI, Infosys. This dynamic system has asked you to sell, and it has asked you to sell on 13th February 2023, the last month itself. So the very next day morning on 14th February, you sold, and you sold it at 1,584. That is the price where you have sold it. And even as of today, it is telling you to hold your short position. Today, the market has closed at 1,377. So from 1,584 to 1,377, how many points are we talking about? It is almost 207 points movement. Now, if you're trading in a stock like Infosys, what is the lot size if you're trading in futures and options? Anyone? Can you tell me what is the margin requirement to trade Infosys? Or what is the lot size? Well, the lot size of Infosys technology is 400 lot size. The margin required is almost 98,000. Let us keep a lakh rupees. With a 400 lot size, if you are able to do a trade which is fetching you 200 points profit, we are talking about a profit of almost 80,000 rupees. 80,000 rupees running profit. All right, it is the running profit. You're still holding. Your investment is almost a lakh rupees, on which you are sitting on 80,000 rupees profit, which means it is almost 80% return on your capital. This is how easy it can get. Obviously, I am showing you some basic detail. All right. When you start using it, before you start using it, you will go through a formal training. And in that training, not just this, you will understand a bit more in order to gain a much more effective profits, more profits. All right. What more? What all can we do? Once you understand, when you start implementing, when you start trading out there, your job is just spending 10-15 minutes of your leisure time every day. To trade tomorrow, you are just sitting here to plan for tomorrow's trading. All right. And when you're sitting there to plan, the same Infosys, there are further details that you will get to access within the system. We call this the detailed report. We call it the detailed report. In this detailed report, you can see that the report says where to buy, where to sell. We also saw another report earlier which automatically tells us where to buy, where to sell. All right. So with all these reports, when we go there, when we sit there to trade, when we sit there prepared on what trade to do tomorrow, then what happens is your trading becomes absolutely easy. You will not be bothered about what news comes out in the market. Let there be any news. Let there be any news or any major movement in the market. Before any major movement, this system automatically tells you in advance what trade to take. Now in this case of Infosys, from 13th, as we saw, now the same Infosys, we can see it in the form of a chart also, because many people are used to seeing chart. So this is the same sell signal that we saw in the report. In the report, it was written as sell, but in the chart, you are looking at an arrow mark which is pointing downward, which means it is a sell. Now, once it gave a sell, there are so many up and down movements that it has done in between. There are gap ups, gap downs in between. There may have been some news or events related to Infosys which can affect the price movement of Infosys. In spite of all these things, the system kept you thinking or kept you sitting there so very stable. It said sell and it told you to hold the short position. You kept on holding. In spite of all these up and down movements, you held on to your short position and you are sitting on huge profits. The only thing that you have to master trading using this dynamic system is to sit quiet, to just sit quiet, to just follow what the system tells you to do. If you can achieve this, then you are a successful trader. You can fulfill your goals effortlessly. The effort is sitting quiet. The initial effort is to understand, to use this, and after that, the major effort is to sit quiet. Yes, It's true. Only if you can sit quiet and just follow what the system tells you to do. It takes care of everything that happens in the market. As I told you, it reveals the insider's trading secret. No matter what the big traders out there are planning next, the system is able to identify those big plans and tell you in advance what to do. All right. Not just this, there are many of you who plan to get into full-time trading. Is it not? Who are ready to spend from morning 9:15 to 3:30. Dedicate yourself towards trading. Now, how to go about trading full-time? By watching the market throughout the day. Well, for that, there is another revolutionary system. We call it as the dynamic live. This is dynamic live. Now, the difference between this dynamic live and dynamic system here is dynamic live tells you what to do in real-time market. In real-time market. Dynamic system, the previous one that we saw, it tells you what to do one day in advance. This is the major difference. Dynamic system tells you one day in advance for tomorrow what trade you are supposed to do. The plan is fixed for tomorrow. You just go about implementing it. But dynamic live tells you in the real-time market what to do. All right. So in this, as I told you, there is no room for you to sit and do any analysis. You don't have to sit and do any chart analysis or all these things. It tells you automatically what to do. Now, as of now, you can see here, if you want to trade in options, this system is telling you get ready to buy a call option. It is telling you in advance, be prepared to buy a call option. Whenever the price is moving up or moving down, this system automatically tells you. Here, you can see here, there is something written as action report. In this action report, it is currently telling you stay tuned for the next trade, which means it is telling you don't do any trade right now, just wait for the next trade. All right. But at some point, if it is the right place to buy, here in this same action report, it will be written as buy call option now. The system itself will tell you to buy a call option. You can buy it. It will tell you exit call option. When to exit, it will tell you. If the price is likely to decrease, it will tell you buy put option now. Or when to exit a put option. Not just buy a put option or buy a call option. Before you buy a call or put, it is telling you get ready to buy. It is preparing you in advance. Not just this, along with this action information, when to buy and when to sell. Along with this, there are some additional information it gives you. For example, very recently you are looking at this Bank Nifty price movement. Well, if you want to check any of your favorite stock, you can tell me, we will check that also. The price of Bank Nifty was continuously coming down. It kept on coming down. It made a low of almost 38,613. Now, when was it? It was on 16th of March. You can see here, 16th of March 2023, the price of Bank Nifty kept on coming down. As the price kept on coming down, right at the bottom, you can see that there is some symbol appearing. In this dynamic live, there is some symbol appearing there. All right. Now we call this as the dynamic system caution symbol. Now, whenever this symbol appears, it means this dynamic live is telling you, get ready. This is a place where the big traders are planning different. The big investors, the institutes, the market makers, their plan is changing. This is the place. Get ready. The price is likely to take a U-turn. Till now, the price was coming down. From here, the price may start increasing. Get ready. It gives you this information much in advance before anything can happen. When the price is making a new low, it is giving you this information. What more do we want? So all those of you who have taken a short position, and when the price is coming down and when you are sitting on a very good profit, as soon as you see this information, now what comes to your mind? You can decide to secure some profits that you have taken. Not only that, you can also prepare to take a opposite trade to buy and make profits in this up movement. But then when the price moves up, as I told you earlier, the price does not move up in a straight line. It does this up and down movement to go up. Well, dynamic live is one such revolutionary system today, which can guide you, which can tell you how to trade, how to make profits even in these up and down movements. Even these up and down movements, you will be able to trade and make profits. Yes. And as the price kept on moving up, right at the top again, there is an indication saying that this is a place where the price is likely to reverse. And the price did reverse. And as the price came down very recently, today, yesterday, right at the bottom, again we got an information saying that this is going to reverse. Well, as you can see here, there is absolutely no efforts from our side. The system is automatically identifying the place where the price is likely to take a turn and give us information. When the information is coming automatically, what action are we supposed to take? If I'm trading in futures, how to go about to trading? If I'm trading in options, how should I go about to trading? In options, which strike price should I trade? If I'm trading in weekly options, how should I trade? If I'm trading in monthly options, how should I trade? This is what you get to learn in our training. Once you have understood that detail, that is enough, that is more than enough, and you will be able to start using it and keep trading. And not just this, you can also see here, this system also tells you if the price is about to move in within a range. You can see here this information. For Bank Nifty, it is telling us I week means intra-week, sideways nearing sign, which means the price is about to move in sideways. Be prepared. It is telling us in advance. At some point, this information will change and it will say sideways start sign, which means sideways has started. The moment it says sideways start sign, if that says sideways start sign tomorrow or any coming day, you will see the price of Bank Nifty move up and down within this range for a few days. You will see it happen. So when it gets into that sideways mode, now how to trade? See, the market situation changes. The moment it gets into sideways, how do we trade? And at some point it will tell you sideways end sign. The moment it says sideways end sign, it will go one direction down or it will go one direction up. Now the moment it gets into the one direction mode, you should be prepared to do a trade to capture one single move, or at a stretch to capture the big move. In order to do that, all that you need here is the right information. Only the information when to buy or when to sell. This much if you can do, that is more than enough. We were talking about Infosys. Let us see what this dynamic live is telling us for Infosys. You can see here for Infosys, it is telling you to hold the put option. Somewhere at this point in time, it told you to buy a put option. And from there, the price has managed to come down. You know, when was this? It was on 28th of March today at 12:30. All right. The price is around 1,381. where you could have bought a put option. After that, now it has managed to close at 1,377, almost 4 points movement. If you have done this trade in futures, 4 points movement, you're talking about 1,600 rupees profit, running profit, and you're holding. If you bought it in put option, whichever strike price you bought it, you are still holding. Based on that, your profits will depend. But then before all these things happened, initially, during, the beginning of the day, today, the price of the same Infosys opened with a gap up, if anyone has observed. Yesterday, its closing price was 1,388. But today, the price of Infosys opened at 1,394. 6 rupees gap up. And after that, it kept on increasing. This is the moment. But as the price kept on increasing, there is some information right at the top you can see here in this dynamic line. We call this as a zigzag caution. Now, whenever it appears, it means it is telling you, get ready, the price is about to reverse. 9:15, you saw the price of Infosys opening with a gap up. By 9:30 itself, this dynamic live told you that it is about to reverse. Based on that information itself, if I go about taking a trade, I could have taken a trade here itself. And the price was available at 9:30, it was available at 1,387. I could have taken a put option there itself. I could have taken a short position there itself in futures. If I had taken a trade there itself from there till this point, 10 points movement in futures, 10 points movement would have fetched you 4,000 rupees profit. You tell me, did you have to do any analysis? Did you have to wonder whether it will go up or come down? Did you have to switch on your TV channel to see which expert is telling what about Infosys? Did you have to read any articles on the internet to see what Infosys will do today? Nothing. You just had to open this dynamic live to see what dynamic live is telling you. Dynamic live told you very clearly from this price it is going to reverse. You took a short position. All right. Now, once you took a short position, the price of Infosys started coming down. As it is coming down, at some point, it will give you another information where it will tell you to exit the position. Here itself, it will be written as exit put option. Or if the price is likely to reverse, you will get some information right at the bottom. The moment you got the information, you can secure your profits, book your profits. All right. So this is how simple it is going to get. Understood? Not just Infosys. Was there any other script that you had asked for? No. Fine. Then let me show you one such result of trading using this dynamic live. Very recent trading result I'm going to talk about. Well, this is the information of Bank Nifty futures trading. Now, obviously, the margin required to trade Bank Nifty is somewhere around 1.5 lakh rupees. That is the investment required to trade Bank Nifty. Now, this is the trading detail of Bank Nifty starting from 17th of March 2023 till 24th of March 2023. It is hardly just 7 days of trading. In these 7 days of trading, whatever dynamic live told us, whatever information it gave us, based on that, we have just executed the trade. You can see each and every trade, whether it is a long trade or whether it is a short trade, those details are mentioned here. Which expiry, which contract did we get into this trade? That is also mentioned. The date and time, to that extent, the detail is mentioned here. The entry price, at what price did we get into the trade? What price did we exit from the trade? That is also mentioned here. And with each and every trade, what kind of profit, how many points or how much profit have we gained? That detail is also mentioned here. In a matter of 5 trades starting from 17th March to 24th March, this capital has already raised to 1,96,180 rupees. Obviously, this result is without the cost of trading. Well, the cost of trading is going to vary from broker to broker. I don't know which stockbroker you are dealing with. It doesn't matter. Based on your stockbroker, whatever is the cost, you can calculate and see what will be the exact number balance in your account if you just did these 5 trades. All right. I'm talking about 1,50,000 increasing to 1,96,000. It means it is almost 30% returns on your capital in a matter of just 7 trades. The same trades you could have done it in options also. In options, obviously, the capital would have rise, increased a bit further. This is the kind of results. I'm just showing you 7 days of results. I'm not showing you, some 3-4 months of results. I'm not showing you years of trading results. If I show you, then obviously you will all be blown away. All right. But then effortlessly one can trade using this. Any different market condition, you can go do a small check today from 17th of March to 24th of March. In these 7 days, what all has happened in the market. You can check Bank Nifty itself. How many times it has opened a gap up or gap down? How many times it traded within a small range? How many times it gave a sharp up movement? How many times it came down sharply? How many times it tried to move up, but then suddenly it started reversing, false movement? Check all these things. Whether it has happened within these 7 days. If you have found it, then if you have found that there are multiple or different types of market movement that has happened within these 7 days in Bank Nifty, then you are looking at one solution to all these different market conditions today. In spite of all these different market conditions, we were able to trade effortlessly just by following what the dynamic life said, and the investment is in very good profit. All right. So this is the benefit, my friends. This is how you can go about trading in stock market. No more worries, no more thinking, no more getting confused. What to do, what not to do, what to follow, what not to follow, what news to read, what to analyze, what to predict. Nothing doing. In all these trades that we have done, we have not done a single prediction of the market movement. We don't know which direction the market is going to move. Well, that is the job of this dynamic system and the dynamic life, to identify the market movement for us. And our job is to understand what this dynamic life or dynamic system tells us, and based on that, just go about trading. All right. And let me tell you, this is not something new. We've been doing this training since 2008. For more than 17 years, we've been doing this. More than 17,000 people across the country have joined this revolutionary program, and many of them have achieved some extraordinary results. All right. And the people who have joined this training program, it is not only the it is not only, now if any of you is thinking that, is there any prerequisite knowledge that you must have to join this training? Absolutely not. People who have joined us, out of all the 17,000 plus people, we have a lot of beginners. We have a lot of the traders who have already been in this business, experienced traders, 10 years, 20 years, 1 year, 2 year. Varieties of people have come here, understood, and people have made money. All right. To understand how to go about trading using this dynamic live and dynamic system, there is a 2 days of workshop that you will have to go through. I am the one who's going to do this training for you. My name is Santosh, and this training is scheduled on 1st of April and 2nd of April, that is this coming Saturday and Sunday. And in these 2 days, what are you going to understand? The first day, That is on Saturday, first thing you will understand how to trade without watching the market using dynamic system. And the second day, you're going to understand how to go about trading by watching the market using dynamic live, especially in futures and options. All right. All those of you who want to get into full-time trading, dynamic live is the one. But then whether you use dynamic system or whether you use dynamic live, in these 2 days of trading, you will be trained on both these things. All right. You will be equipped to trade in both different ways. Understood? And in this training, through this training, you will be able to trade in different ways, either in a simple entry level trading or a very experienced level trading. All right, entry level trading is just to understand few simple steps and just keep following them. When I say experienced level trading is going about understanding the deeper information of this dynamic system and dynamic live and being able to trade each and every moment in the market. All right, when we start trading each and every moment in the market, we are in for some big results. We are in for some big outcome. Now the results of trading that we saw for the last 7 days, it is based on this experienced level of trading. In a matter of just 7 days, that capital has grown by almost 30%. Just imagine if the same trading has been continued for 1 entire month, 2 entire months, 3 entire months, what kind of results will we be sitting on? It will be huge. Just imagine if someone followed it to trade for 1 entire year. It will be huge. But then, in order to reach there, these 2 days of training is very important. So in order to gain access to this training, if any of you are interested to join this training, then you can join by subscribing to any one of these different training packages. These are the different training packages of Dynamic Live. All right. It starts from the 1 month subscription, which is at 12,700 rupees plus GST. There is a 3 month subscription at 34,500 plus GST, 6 month subscription at 66,000 plus GST, and there is a 1 year subscription at 1,23,600 plus GST. All right. Now, those of you who subscribe any of these 4 different packages, you can choose whichever suits your requirement. The moment you subscribe, along with that, you also gain access to the dynamic system also. One dynamic system will also be given along with this dynamic live. You can see here for 1 month subscription, you get dynamic live for 1 month. You also get dynamic system for 1 month. In a 3 month subscription, you get dynamic live for 3 months. You also get a dynamic system for 3 months. So like this, you get both these tools along with these subscriptions. Those of you who are interested to subscribe to any of these 4 different packages, here are the links that I have just sent it across. Well, let me send you one by one. You can just take this link, save it somewhere on your system. This is the link for the 1 month subscription. Those of you who are interested, you can go ahead. This is the link for 3 month subscription. Now, the moment you have subscribed, if anyone is doing right now, you can send a message on the chat right now. All right. Once you have subscribed, automatically a message will go to the technical team or the accounts team in our company. They will automatically send you a mail to take forward the next process. This is the 6 months and the 1 year subscription. All right. So these are all the 4 different packages. You can choose any one of them. By subscribing, you get to join these 2 days of workshop. Plus, you will also get access to these 2 tools also. Now the workshop is scheduled on Saturday and Sunday, as I told you. Those of you who are subscribing it today itself, any one of these packages, you will get access to these two tools today or tomorrow itself. It will be installed on your computer. But then your subscription count is going to start after Sunday, after the workshop, which means for these 4-5 days till the workshop gets over, you will have the access to this free. All right. Not just this, those of you who want to trade, without watching the market. Obviously, you get access to dynamic system within these packages, but it is only for a limited time, whether it is a 1 month, 3 months, 6 months or so. But then there are those who want to subscribe only the dynamic system packages separately. For that, let me show you. There is this dynamic system, which is NSE cash package, where you get access to trade all the stocks under NSE plus the index. Its price is today you get it at a price of 95,000 rupees plus GST. Remember, it is for lifetime. It is not 1 month, 2 month or 3 month. It is for lifetime. In this package, you get access to all the stocks plus index. You can trade in futures, you can trade in options, you can also do long-term investment in stocks. Similarly, there is this another package, we call it as a derivative package, which is priced at 80,000 plus GST. In this, you get index and you get all those stocks which are available in the F&O segment only. I think there are some 150 or 190 stocks in F&O segment. You get access to them. All right. Using this, you can trade in futures and options of these stocks and index. The other one is the index package alone, which is priced at 50,000 plus GST. In this package, you get access to only index like Nifty, Bank Nifty. If anyone wants to trade only in these index, in futures or in options, you can do that by subscribing to this dynamic system package. There are those of you who are also interested to trade in commodities, MCX commodities. There is this bullion package where you get to trade in gold and silver, which is priced at 50,000 plus GST. Similarly, if anyone wants to trade in crude oil, natural gas, it is also priced at 50,000 plus GST. Now, these days, there is a big advantage for those planning to trade in crude oil, natural gas, because they have introduced a new contract called as crude oil mini, natural gas mini, which means those of you who want to start with a smaller capital also can get into trading these commodities. All right. And you get this dynamic system subscription for lifetime. It is a one-time subscription. There is no renewal or nothing. Once you have subscribed it, once you have invested on it, you get access to it for lifetime. Similarly, those of you who plan to trade in base metals like copper, aluminum, zinc, lead, and nickel, you have this package at 80,000 plus GST. And then there is a combo package where you get gold, silver plus the energies, that is crude oil, natural gas, which is at 95,000 rupees plus GST. So these are all the different packages available for you to subscribe. You can choose any one package according to your requirement and then subscribe. But initially, there are some people who say that I want to first go through it, go through the training, and then decide which package I want. Well, the best solution for those of you who are thinking in these lines is you can first subscribe that 1 month subscription or the 3 month subscription, whatever it is. You can subscribe the basic package first, go through the 2 days of training. In the training, you get to understand all these different packages and how to go about trading them. After the 2 days of training, by third day, you can decide which package suits your requirement. And if you want to upgrade, you can pay the difference amount and upgrade there itself. The moment you subscribe, obviously, as I told you, you get to attend 2 days of training on Saturday, the coming Saturday and Sunday, 1st and 2nd of April. But along with that, what all do you get? First of all, you get access to this dynamic live and dynamic system. The next thing, we call it the next action plan. Every day morning at 8:15, before the market opens, we organize this session called as the pre-market session. It is exclusively for those people who have joined our training, who have subscribed. In that session, we discuss what is the plan for that day's trading. So today morning at 8:15, we did discuss that what to trade or when to buy, when to sell for today. So this kind of preparation will be done. We will connect, every member joins there. In that session, we will discuss. You will note down those important points. All that you have to do is whatever you have noted down, just implement it in the live market. That is enough. And not just that, every week, once in a week, one day in a week, we have this weekly members meet. Well, in this session, we discuss what all happened during the week, what kind of profits one could have gained. This session can be used to discuss your doubts. All right. And this session we use to revise whatever you have undergone in the training and what more can be done. All these things will be discussed in the weekly members meet. So these things are going to happen on a regular basis throughout the year. And not only this, you also gain access to our dynamic members area where you get a lot of training materials. After the 2 days of training, not only this pre-market session or the weekly members meet, whenever you feel like going through having a small revision, you can access this members area with all the training materials, video materials, where you will understand the usage of dynamic system, dynamic live. Those of you who want to trade in options, even if you are a beginner, there are training materials for that. All right. So these are all the things that you get. So this is about today's webinar, my friends. Those of you who are interested, you can go through the link that I've sent across. You can subscribe. Those of you who want to know more about our training, these are all the places in YouTube. You can go through our website. You can check more about this organization. As I told you, we've been doing this since 2008 for almost 17 years in a row. We've been training people on how to trade in stock market, how to make only profits in stock market, and that too while you sleep. All right. So if you need more details, you can always contact us at these numbers. Email ID and the contact number has been mentioned here. This is our official website. You can go through anytime to know more. All right. So anyway, this was about today's session, my friends. Now, if you have any other questions or doubts about today's session, you can ask me right now. If you want to check any of your favorite stock to see what to do for tomorrow, you can ask me right now. Get more clarity and then decide. Anyone, if there are no doubts, you can tell me that there are no doubts. Have you all got the link to subscribe? Those of you who are planning, did you get it on the chat which I have sent you? Just reply yes or no. And all the contact details, if in case you want to contact us, have you got it? All right, then it seems that there are no more doubts. So, gentlemen, thank you all for joining today's session. Wish you all a happy trading. Those of you who are subscribing right now, welcome to the Dynamic family. Keep a track of your email because as soon as you subscribe, you will get a mail for the next process of installing these tools. And you will also get mails regarding the schedule for the workshop. All right. Those of you who are planning to have a small discussion before you subscribe, you can always contact us. The contact detail has been mentioned. All right. Thank you all of you, and I wish you all a great evening.